So it's time to put Hinata in the Blazing Festival tier list. Just like the few past times I have done this, I did actually ask people on Twitter to actually rank her and asked what tier she should go on. And these were the results with 489 votes. The B tier won. I still have 7 hours left, but I find that hard. It's either A or B tier. A lot of C tiers as well, 16%. I have to be honest, I didn't expect this to be the result. I was expecting a majority A. I was not expecting S at all. No, not expecting at all. But I was not expecting it to be that bad. I mean, she's alright. She's not that great. The thing is that I've made a video talking absolute crap about her. But the reason for that is because I didn't like the design of the character. I just thought that Hinata could have been so good. Like, if you watch the video, you hear all my reasonings to why I think Hinata could have been S tier. Easily S tier. But she just fell flat. They just gave her too many restrictions. Let me bring her up. I should have done this, I forgot. Every time. Like the whole it's not her fault. It's just disability is trash. It just is. Like you guys know I have the private server and I test every new unit that comes out. Being frank with you, way less than I used to because now I have to play 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross at a time because that game is great. By the way, for the 100th time, my second channel in the description. I double upload now there every day. 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. The game's fantastic. Now back to this video. This ability sucks. I tested it on Kakashi when it came out. The Phantom Cancel Kakashi sucked. I tested on Hinata. Sucks. This ability sucks. It's just trash. I hope they don't make this too much of a ability that will be very impactful in the future. And I'm sad because this banner probably had a lot of people summoning. Not because the unit is good, but because it's Hinata. Hinata is big time waifu. Everyone knows that. So lots of people summon for Hinata just because the character, not because the unit. But that's a problem. That's actually a problem. Her unit in general is not very good. I mean, compared to like most recent units, right? Like if you compare her to another unit that was also 0.33% rate. There wasn't a celebration. I'm talking not even a celebration unit. If you compare her to Pain, Gaara, Shisui, Shikamaru, like all these units also had 0.83s and they were not celebration units, and they are just so much better. It's just because this ability, it's just trash. She tries to be the ability, this ability. Also, one thing in the Neji raid. Her ultimate gives herself 3 chakra. Why? Why doesn't she do this regularly? I don't understand. Like, if you go in the Neji raid with your own Hinata, you see what I'm talking about. She gets an extra line saying that when she ults, she also gets 3 extra chakra. My guy, this should have been the regular thing that she did. This should have been in the regular ultimate. I don't know why they did that. So, it's just... They probably tried so hard to make her bad. But yeah, this was the results. A, B tier. But I have to be honest with you, I don't agree. I even said on my tweet, most voted grade doesn't mean necessarily it's the one I'll put it, but it helps my grade. I actually think she's A tier. Now, the reason for that is because I think she's better than a few units in A tier. Which I'll actually downgrade to B tier. I know this is really petty, I know, but I will make Hinata at the bottom of the A tier. Just because I feel like the game constantly progresses, and I feel like lots of units just are not as good as they used to be, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm sorry, but Rinnegan Sasuke is worse than Hinata. I'm sorry, he just is! Nowadays, immobilizing is not very good because everyone nullifies immobilization. If you go on Ninja, everyone that actually matters, everyone that actually like has good health bar nullifies mobilization. Snake damage is semi-good. It's just that I don't know. The time progresses. The unit's 2 years old, you know. when he came out, he was cream of the top. Like, Rinnegan Sasuke was like busted when he came out. Nowadays, again, everyone nullifies being immobilized, and like he has a okay buddy skill, okay field skill. Like, counter is not very good. It pains me because I love Rinnegan Sasuke. Like, the character, I love Rinnegan Sasuke. It hurts, but he's just worse than Hinata. He just is. Like, I had an argument with Mo on Twitter. If you know him, you know him. But and he made me realize that Rinnegan Sasuke is actually worse than Hinata. He just is. So I am downgrading him to B tier. I would say he's still better than Hashirama, Madara, Utakata. I don't know. Maybe now with the Lyra Break, Jiraiya might be better than him. I don't know. Also, Sakura. I'm sorry. Sakura. Normal healing's bad. Like, nowadays, normal healing just doesn't cut it. Normal healing is not very good. You want people that heal like Obito, right? Because here's the difference between Sakura and Obito, right? Let me go with Sakura. Sakura, when she heals, she just heals, right? And it's for 2 turns. So you cannot stack her healing with a 6-man team, right? But if you go on Obito, this is how you should heal. This is how you should stack healing, right? You do damage. Like, look at all the effects that he does on his jutsu. He helps heals, and then he also stacks healing for 4 turns. So he can stack with other units as well. This is how you stack healing. I don't like Sakura. I'll be honest with you. I want a new Blazing Festival Sakura. I've been saying this for months now. I want a new Blazing Festival Sakura because Kakashi got a new Blazing Festival, right? Kakashi and Sakura came at the same time. And Kakashi got a new Blazing Festival. Sure, new Blazing Festivals after Sakura. No for Sakura. Blazing, you do realize Sakura is one of the most important characters in the anime, right? I know people in general have a little bit of a hate for her, but she is one of the most important characters in the anime. So, I don't know. Make a freaking one of these Sakuras right here. Let me bring it back Sakura. Let's just bring back Sakura. It could be War Sakura, it doesn't matter. But, like, freaking, this Sakura right here, Blazing Festival, right? Why is she a free-to-play unit? This Naruto got a Blazing Festival. It's the same, like, time period. And this Sasuke got a Blazing Festival. Why does this Sakura get a free-to-play Ninja Road, sorry, PvP unit? I was gonna say coin unit, I mixed with Ninja Road and PvP. Why? I'm just saying. She needs a new Blazing Festival. That's why I'm downgrading Sakura. Her healing just doesn't work very well anymore. I am really wanting to actually downgrade Sasori, but I'll keep him right he is. He barely came out, I'm already wanting to downgrade him. He's just so terrible. I think that's it. Now, my reasoning for Hinata should be A tier instead of B tier, like people voted for. I know she's trash, right? But I do strongly believe she's better than everyone in the B tier and below. I do believe so. Even when she's above 50% health. If somehow, sorry, I took off Hinata. If somehow, which I'm telling you, somehow, because it's very difficult, you fall below 50%, then she becomes an S tier unit. But that's the problem. Like, you're not falling below 50% very often. And again, when I was having my argument with Mo about Hinata, he pointed out, yeah, Hinata is in the most optimal wisdom team, and yes, but the most optimal wisdom team does not fall below 50%, no matter what you do. Like, it's just, if you have 2 Hashiramas, right, a friend Hashirama and your Hashirama, you cannot lose. You just cannot fall below 50% because they're so strong. So it's not gonna happen. Like, Hashirama is such a good unit. You guys don't understand. Hashirama is the best PvE in the game. He just is. He attack weakens, bosses can still be attack weakened somehow. You can make the boss do so little damage, he barely damages you, he cannot be jutsued, and he can reset, and he can get a chakra back when he hits people. He's he's the best unit in the game for PvE, and you have Hinata here that needs your team should fall below 50%. So either you get your team not very good, you need to use a bad team, which is not good, or I don't know, you're not using her max potential. So, but still, if you're above 50%, she can do some decent damage. The fact that her ultimate is AoE is just mostly why. But if you fall below 50%, yeah, she's really good. But she's at the bottom of the A tier, by the way. She's worse than every single unit in the A tier, in my opinion. I'm just saying. She's worse than every single unit in the A tier, but she's better than every single unit in the B tier. She's at the bottom. But yeah, this is it. Yes, I am putting Hinata above what the public says. I know, I was the biggest Hinata hater, alright? But I need to be fair. This is what I think, because I have been using Hinata. I have the private server, I have been using her. And after using her a few times, that's what I believe so. Again, not as much as like I put time with Daedra. When Daedra came out, I put a lot of time with him. I really love the unit. But now I have Grand Cross to play, which it's my second channel. I really have Grand Cross to play. I really don't want to play Blazing as much. But yeah, that's it.